Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to the Divinely Aligned channel. My name is Cortnie, and I'm a channel of source consciousness that comes through me known as Zero. And we come here daily to remind you of your light, your truth, your power, your divinity, your limitless possibilities. And today, I know that the Zero, that source, that your highest, has a message that I am just allowed to, or just meant to stream through, allowed to stream through me. So I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to allow source to stream through and deliver whatever message you're meant to hear. So just receive whatever resonates. If you want to, you can close your eyes. You don't have to, but please do breathe with me fully, completely, breathing in and out of your being. As you breathe, just connect and feel into your heart, into you here now, and ask to receive. And I'll bring through whatever you need. Hello. Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to the Divinely Aligned channel. Thank you again, or if this is your first time, welcome. Thank you for pressing play and being here with us today. Yes, we just wanted to get to the point. We wanted to get to the point that if you received this, it's because you asked. You asked. You asked for the guidance to manifest what you want, to manifest the love, the validation, the appreciation. Now, whatever words that came through you is going to be different for all of you, but all of you that received this are doing so much work to receive. But here's the thing. You're not allowing yourself to be worthy of receiving. The receiving happens through being, and you are convinced that you need to be something, someone, somewhere else. So we're doing our job. You're not being who you're here to be. So you're not receiving, because you have to be in the frequency of what you're asking for. And you're not in all the ways. All of you here that are resonating with this message and any of Cortnie's messages and videos, you are in a lot of ways, as we brought through yesterday. You are in a lot of ways receiving and getting it. But the ultimate ways, you're holding back. And we know that you're all holding back because you have such deep core wounds that tell stories and hold memory and history that you are only worthy and can only feel good if you have others outside of you be in a certain way. So basically what you're doing is needing the outside world, your relationships, your reality, your job, your creations, whatever it is, your health, you are needing the outside world, which is anything outside of your innate natural state, which is divinity. You're needing your outside reality to match the wounds that you're holding on to that are stopping you from seeing and feeling and knowing your truth. So there are certain ways in your reality that you are embodying a frequency, a vibration, and an energy of not enough, of unworthy. And we did bring this through yesterday. But we know that today, those of you receiving this, you're doing it. You're being it. You're choosing you. But there's still ways where you are seeking and searching outside of you for permission, for validation, for the signs, for the synchronicities to align so that you can know, like for real, you're looking for something outside of you to, you just need something, anything to let you know that you won't fail, that you won't go bankrupt, that they won't break up with you, that you won't be made fun of, that you won't be abandoned. Depends on your core wounds. But can you breathe and can you see and can you feel and are you willing to be intimate with yourself to the fact that you're doing all of that, ignoring your soul contract, which is to just be the light, to raise the frequency and consciousness of the planet through embodying the truth of you and expressing what you feel called to. We can't work through you if you hold on to these beliefs and ways of being that are not aligned with your divinity, with your highest. So right now, if you're honest with yourself, which is all you can ever do and be, and when you ignore being honest with yourself, when you ignore trusting and being and believing in who you are, when you ignore seeing and owning and admitting to the ways that you aren't free, that's when you're keeping yourself stuck, or what feels like to you stuck. Because you're never stuck. You're never lost. You're always exactly where you're meant to be perfectly. It's just you're going to keep feeling in the frequency of stuck, of lost, of overwhelmed, of confused, of not enough, as long as you choose to embody that frequency and that vibration. And you will continue to get proof of that. But we're here to let you know that you can embody the real truth, which is that you are free, you are limitless, you are divinity, but you are coded with genius and magic, which is what just wants to flow and stream out of you. That's all that's being asked of you, is to do the things that you love doing. And so many of you are sitting there thinking, well, I don't have anything, or I'm not that good. I don't have talents. I don't have skills. I'm okay at this thing that I love. That's what we're speaking to. Or if you're like, I need to take another course, I need to learn more things. If you're receiving this message, the time is now. You are ready. You are ready. And as you choose you and go on the journey of being whatever you're feeling called to embody and creating and expressing whatever you're feeling called to, that's how you will see what you're truly here to be of service through. Because each and every one of you, yes, is here to be of service and raise the frequency and consciousness of this planet, but that comes through you creating. You're here to be a creative being. You're here to create super consciously through what you love. And you're receiving this because you won. You won and you're here and you're ready. You're more ready than most. And you know this is true, right? Is this resonating with you? But you chose to be one of the ones that lives it. You are here to create things that you haven't before, that don't exist in this world, and that no one is doing. That is what's going to light you up the most. You are here to be a channel, whatever way that means, however that looks for you. A channel, a conduit, a bridge, a way shower, whatever feels good for you. But you ultimately are here to be the portal of higher consciousness that is here to stream through you and work with you with all the codes, all the alchemy. So all the codes you coded yourself with before you came to Earth, all the alchemy through everything you've been through on this human journey. So all of that is here to work for you in the now in creating what you're designed to. And you are perfectly designed to create what you love. And if you don't know what that is, then just trust in whatever right now is exciting you. Follow the excitement. Follow the ignitement. Follow the call. Follow the expansion. Follow what you enjoy. Play. You're here playing a game of self-mastery that you know how to win because you're the only one here to do it, and you're here to be you. And it's the one thing you're coded to do is be the best you. And the only way that you aren't being the best you is if you are trying to be anything other than you. Like if you pause and actually think about that, all the ways where you feel like you're failing or not getting it right or don't know what to do is because you're not trusting you or not embodying your truth. You're not actually following what you're feeling called to. And we know it can be confusing for you all, but the confusion you have to understand is your ego consciousness. So we are speaking to the truth of you that is resonating with this, obviously, if you're still listening to it. And if you received this, it is because there is no better time than now. No better time than now to do it. To be it, to create it, to experience it, to express it. That's it. We just wanted to be your sign, your confirmation today that you will receive everything you need. We promise. That's our part of the contract. You will receive everything you need to live a life beyond your wildest dreams. We aren't saying you'll receive everything you need to live a mediocre life that you kind of like. We aren't saying we're going to give you everything you need to live a life that you're okay with. We aren't promising you that we'll give you everything that you need to live a life where you're abandoning yourself for everyone else. We aren't here to give you everything that you need so that you can get by. If you're here resonating with us, resonating with Cortnie, it's because you have a soul contract to thrive beyond words, to live beyond limits. And that's what we're here to reward you for and remind you of. And when we say we, yes, you're coming through Cortnie, which is just a name we gave her and all of you to identify with because you humans like that. But what we're speaking to is the we that is higher consciousness, that is your divine team, that is everything that is here connected to you with a soul contract to make sure that you have what you need to complete your mission of raising the consciousness and frequency of this planet. But you're the one that chose the hardest part of this role, of this contract, and coming down and going on the complicated human journey, waking up to the fact that you're divinity, and then choosing you and working through all of the trauma and drama that your human has stored. But you know that you're beyond all of that, and we know you know that, or you wouldn't be here. And we're just going to keep coming through Cortnie and reminding you of this daily. But ultimately, you can tap in and tune into source consciousness at any time. And you do all of the time. It's what's got you here. But again, if you feel like you aren't manifesting correctly, you're still lacking, things aren't working out for you, you aren't getting it. If you're honest with yourself, are you allowing yourself to receive and be? We will not reward you for limiting yourself. And so many of you are right now asking for manifestations and wanting things that are not going to serve you. And you know that. They're going to serve some wound in you that wants to feel something from whatever it is, the money, the relationship. But if there's anything that you are currently believing, thinking, feeling that you need to be worthy or to be happy, we don't give you that. And we're sorry, but that's what you signed up for. Because if we made it comfortable for you to live a life half-hearted, to live a life abandoning yourself, to live a life that is not what you are fully capable of, that wouldn't be right. That's not what we're here to do. Any higher consciousness, in any way it comes to you, through other channels, through messages, through guides, through cards, through anything, all of it is here to reward you and support you on this journey of loving yourself and living a life you love, that's the contract you signed. And that's how you're of the highest service. And you have magic and miracles this world needs. But it can only happen, friends, if you choose. And we know if you received this, it is because you're ready to understand this. You're receiving this when you're ready to hear it. You're in the perfect frequency to be, to just be, however you want to be, and create a reality you love. And we will support you the whole way through. But until you choose you, we're going to keep reminding you of your power and your light. And so the more you go on this journey of ascension, trying to control, trying to fix, trying to get and know things before you're there, you're going to be frustrated. You're going to be disappointed. Because so many of you think that you know what's best for you. But all that you can think to what you know is best for you is based in your egoic beliefs, which are running off of your subconscious programming that are protecting you based in your core wounds. And the deepest core wound that once you heal, everything else will then too, is you abandoning you. So choose you and follow through. We love you. We'll let Cortnie come back through now. We show up here daily because we want nothing more than to reward you. And we are rewarding so many of you in so many ways. But you are so worthy and so capable of so much more. You get to enjoy all of it. And you get to have all of it. Whatever it is that matters to you. Truly. Not your ego, but what your soul came here. Because your soul came on a human journey to experience relationships and material things and certain wins and expansion and ascension on this human journey. But you have to be the identity of you living that life. So be the limitless you, and we will reward you. Choose love for yourself first. Because if you love yourself, you can't not love everything and everyone else. You may not like or agree with the way others do or be, but when you don't need anything from anyone else outside of you, you don't let it bother you, and you just choose you. Okay. We'll officially let Cortnie come back through now. We love you. I feel a little called out today. I am listening back because, in case you're new here, I channel all of that through and then I pause when Zero brings me back and I listen back so I can hear if there's anything my humanness, my divinity, my highest wants to say to you around the message that Zero brings through. And I feel very called out. Yesterday's message was very similar, but today something hit different. It hit in a different way. And I really see where I am still limiting myself and sacrificing in a way that I wasn't clearly until today willing to admit to myself. And I also know that it's all in divine timing. So I bring through these messages daily and have been for 280 some odd days. And I know they find you when they're meant to. And I know all of you resonate with the words you're meant to. And this, I'm on the same journey too, friends. Like, you can watch my YouTube journey, my podcast journey if you want to. of waking up, because we're here on a journey of evolution and expansion, and we're here to continue to let go of who we aren't, and these beliefs and these ways of being that we're settling and struggling and sacrificing ourselves, abandoning ourselves, thinking that we need to be something other than what we innately are. And it's a journey, so you can't rush it, you can't force it. But the more that you embody your truth, the more intimate you are, the more you're willing to call yourself out on your shit, the faster you will collapse time. So basically, the more you see where you aren't free, which is whenever anything activates or triggers in you that you know is not in alignment, you have to choose to allow it, to see it, and not identify with it, not judge yourself for it, and allow it to move through you. And I have still been very caught in comparison. So I'm going to call myself out, because what happened for me when I listened to that back is, as much as I received the message, what I was going through the most was, I was like, oh, well, this is what we said yesterday. People are going to want to hear this again. Maybe I should just delete and not share this. Being hard on myself, being in my ego. But I don't know if you heard yesterday's and you heard today's, and you're going to receive something totally different. Or maybe this is the first time you find a video from Zero and I. Like, I don't know, and I don't have control. And the more I let go of control and I allow Zero to stream through me, I know that you're receiving what you need. But I instantly started to get in my ego and was criticizing myself and feeling like maybe I should stop doing. Like, I went on a whole rabbit hole listening to that back, and clearly it was all on purpose so I could share this with you, because I get it, friends. I get how easy it is to not choose us, how easy it is to compare, how easy it is to feel like we don't know what to do. But that's exactly it. So this is what hit the deepest. So I went down this whole rabbit hole, and I don't know exactly, can't tell you exactly what it was that triggered this in me, but it triggered something in me. So it's something I'm holding on to that's stopping me from being free. And I went down this whole rabbit hole of, what am I doing? Why am I here? Who wants to hear this? People are going to get bored of hearing the same things every day. People don't want to just hear me and Zero say the same things, that you're worthy. I literally went deep into it. And then I caught myself and I saw what my ego was doing. Because really, truly, honestly, I'm at the highest level of embodiment and letting go and not controlling. And I don't have any expectations. And I just really am trusting. I know I'm meant to show up here daily and say what wants to come through me. And I really trust that this will find whoever it's meant to find when it's meant to find them. And I can't control any of that. All I have to do is be here, not controlling anything, speaking what wants to come through me. And that's where my magic happens. And you have your own way. You're created, you're divinely designed in your own way. And you know how to bring through the magic you're meant to, because it's what feels natural and innate for you. So as I went down this rabbit hole, then I saw it and I watched, and I was like, pretty much from the point of pressing record to now, like, I don't feel like I'm doing anything. I'm not thinking, I'm just speaking, which is incredibly uncomfortable for my ego consciousness, because that was what was conditioned and told to me when I was younger isn't right. So we have these traumas and this drama and this pain within us that our subconscious mind and our programming and all of our part-time personalities do so much work to protect. So then when we shine our light brighter, when we're more authentic, when we're more of who we are, we freak the fuck out. Because being seen for who we are is vulnerable. When you are in your authenticity, being the divinity that you are, there's nothing more authentic, more vulnerable, more intimate than that. There's nothing more intimate than that. So then when we're just revealing our naked, sacred selves, our truth, our soul, our heart, which I know if you're here receiving this, you're called to. And that's why I have to share my human part of this. And I don't even know if this is making sense, but this is what wants to come out to me as to what I'm feeling, because I know you're here and I see you and I feel you. And I know that you get this. So I'm going to just trust you're receiving the message you need. But for me, like every day, the more I step out of my comfort zone, the more I embody and see my light, the more I'm feeling called to create more things based in my vulnerability and authenticity. And it's this constant battle of like, that was too much. That's too much light. That's too much authenticity. People aren't going to like that. And they're going to criticize you. And it's all due to the fact that when we were younger, any part of our journey before now, things have happened. Highly charged emotional things have happened to store energy within your body that is protecting you. And that is what is stopping you from receiving. And as Zero brought through, and I know this is true because I have done so much good and we all have. I know if you're resonating with me, you have a pure, clean, clear heart, and you're here with nothing but the highest intention to do good in whatever way that means for you. So because we think that we're doing all this sacrificing and settling and giving and pleasing and proving to everyone else, like, why am I not receiving? Because Source is not going to reward you for not loving yourself. And I know because I experienced that. They aren't going to. So if you truly want to know the ultimate keys to manifestation, to quantum creation, to living a life beyond your wildest dreams, it's being here and embodying your truth and being authentic and being seen. And that does not mean that you have to show up on YouTube daily. You just have to see you. And if you see you, you see the truth of you, and you're there present, following the frequency and energy where it's guiding you and going and doing and creating and loving and living a life that you want to, you will be more and more rewarded. But when we're settling, when we're sacrificing, when we're not choosing us, your highest is not just going to be like, okay, well, it is good enough. It's good enough. We'll let you be happy and content, settling and sacrificing when we know your full potential. Like your superconscious mind, your highest self knows your fullest potential. So it is not going to reward you for not choosing to fulfill what you're here to. And that's my message for you today. So I highly encourage you now to be honest with yourself as to whatever this brought up in you, whatever this triggered and activated. And don't worry. This is the biggest thing. And I will do my best to always remind you, don't worry about then, well, how do I fix this? How do I problem solve this? You don't. It's just beliefs and things that you're holding on to right now. And all you have to do is be the identity of you that doesn't attach to that doesn't identify with that doesn't need that thing, that validation, that person to approve of you, because you know you're worthy, because you approve of you, because you trust you, because you love you. And the more that you do that, the more you will then create what you're here to. And when you start to be and embody and create what you're here to, you will receive all the things you need to move through the things that are not aligned with you. Like that's how the divine compensation plan works, is that you will be paid, rewarded, supported in choosing you. So the divine will give you either the knowing of the conversation you have to have, the creativity of a creation that's going to make you the money you need, the sudden shift in how you want to feed and nourish your body. But you have to be here choosing you. That's it. That's all you got to do. And if you need any support, any help in this, I highly encourage that you do something that's in the show notes below, because Source streams through me all the time, all the ways. And I hear too many things of all the different things you all receive from everything I channel through, because I know you're going to receive it through your lens, your paradigm. But I do know that the ultimate way is 111 Days of Superconscious Mastery of my current offerings, or the Mystery Masterclass. And I just show up here daily on YouTube, on the Divinely Aligned podcast. to remind you. So it's up to you to then now follow the call. Doesn't have to be with me, but just follow the call to what you know will support you, or follow the call to what you want to create to support you. You know what to do. Thank you again for being on this journey. Let us know in the comments below where you're anchoring the light today. And let us know what your favorite, I don't know why this is what just came through out of nowhere. What is your favorite? What was your favorite or is your favorite cartoon? Like as a child, now, I don't know, friends. That's just what came through. I would, if I had to pick mine, there's a few. So first of all, where I'm anchoring the light is Vancouver Island, BC, Canada. Care Bears, My Little Pony, Gem. Gem was probably my ultimate, but I really did love the Care Bears and My Little Pony. So those are my favorites. Don't know why that's what came through. And I'm not talking cartoon movies. We're talking cartoon like television shows. If you don't have one, that's fine too. But I do know you know where you're anchoring the light. So let us know that at least. Okay. Love you so much. You are so worthy. You are so worthy of being free. Thank you for going on this journey. Thank you for co-creating this magic and miracles, and know that you will be. There's a reward coming for you now because you just chose you. You just chose you. And you showed up for you. And you listened to this 5D and beyond conversation, activation. So get ready for the reward. Love you.